The majority of the plot of Last Jedi can be summarized as follows. The Resistance fleet flees from its destroyed base in the world's longest chase, 18 plus hours, while various players from The Force Awakens seek to help. For Rey, this takes the form of pounding on Luke Skywalker's door for hours at a time, periodically pausing to cut rocks with her lightsaber. For Finn and Poe, this means, to various degrees, organizing a casino heist, a mutiny, an infiltration mission, a meet cute, and a suicide run. But not together. Never together. In between, our stars learn a little something about not believing in heroes, the importance of chain of command, the dangers of needless risk-taking, parentage, war profiteering, casino operations, horse racing, zero-G force bubbles, FaceTime, animal cruelty, unfettered capitalism, floor sweeping, and, very little about, each other. Like Empire Strikes Back, to which Rian Johnson clearly turned for inspiration, Last Jedi does not feature a traditional three-act structure. Unlike Empire, which leaned on the burgeoning romance of rogue pilot Han Solo with princess and leader of the rebellion Leia Organa, in Last Jedi, our three main heroes are kept entirely apart for the bulk of the movie's screen time. This has two effects. First, it separates the various plot lines much more than one might expect, resulting in a movie that feels like an elaborate and high-budget Netflix series binge-watched all at once, rather than a cohesive narrative. Second, it prevents our three main leads from growing the bonds between one another that we would expect to find leading into the third and final movie of this trilogy. They are effectively unchanged as between each other, from the end of The Force Awakens to the end of this one. As a result, it is very easy to become bored while watching Last Jedi, particularly if one or more of the disparate plot lines doesn't work for you. Making matters worse, Johnson clearly had a mission statement for Last Jedi, which is framed by series favorite Yoda in a delightful scene with Luke Skywalker. The best teacher, failure is. So not only do the leads very rarely interact, they also generally fail at whatever they set out to do. This results in a very shaggy, meandering film in which, for the most part, nothing of note is accomplished. Because of the acute separation of the various plot lines until the very end of the film, it is easy to imagine a version of The Last Jedi where, say, Finn's casino adventure or Poe's fleet mutiny are cut for time. Given that Last Jedi is the longest Star Wars adventure by a fair amount, it seems that a tighter editing pass may well have resulted in a better, more effective movie. So why then did critics like it as much as they did? Critics in general are asked to see a lot of movies. Obviously, it's their job. Because of that, they tend to enjoy big-screen blockbusters known for their explosions and broad characterizations less than the average moviegoer. When a major blockbuster goes off the beaten path like Last Jedi inarguably does, they are more likely to treat it positively and to perhaps look past some of its shortcomings. In other words, critics love a non-blockbuster blockbuster, and generally always have.